Alright, so yeah, I've been seeing this meme across the internet all about muscle wizards. You know, muscle wizard cast fist, muscle wizard casts fist, and I just wanted to know if that's a real thing that you can make that actually makes sense to play in D&D. And this is a complete speculation and theory to see if you can actually do that in D&D. But I kind of had a postulate that if you could, you might want to base that off of a barbarian and go completely naked. That being said, let's kind of dive in here. I think I wanted to go with an elf, since I'm going to be focusing on intelligence and dexterity to get my armor up, since I'm going to be using barbarian with no armor. So we got a +2 to high elves for the racial traits there, and I believe you get, yep, there it is, +1 for your intelligence. So let's go ahead and choose these guys. Alright, we had a couple of those. Cantrip. I feel like I always got to go with prestidigitation for like RP. And another language. Dwarvish for some flavor there. Next, let's go with the barbarian. Absolutely gonna take that, add that class. And you got a proficiency here. Athletics and intimidation just seems to kind of fit the flavor. But at level 1, we get rage, which makes it so that we can't actually cast a spell that requires concentration, which is fine. But unarmored defense is kind of what I'm going for here. So it's going to be 10 plus your dex plus your mod, and you can use a shield. So I'm only going to take this character up to level 5, just, you know, in case somebody wants to use him for an intro game, or maybe they're just looking for some ideas. But we'll move along. I like the point buy, that way you can't get too overpowered. Strength we don't care about as much because we're going to be using dex. I'm going to go with max dex. It's going to give me that benefit. Total dexterity, that +2 from the racial benefit. Constitution, I'm going to do that. Intelligence, I'm going to go with a 13 because I get +1 for my race. Yep, so 14. And then how many points do I have left? 11. Let's make that so... Actually, I'm going to bump this up a little bit. Make that a 10. Make that a 10. And make that a 12. So we don't care as much about charisma and wisdom. Intelligence, I could probably go higher on. Let's see if I could just make that base 10 and then base 13. Still got 2 points left over. So 12. Here we go. Just playing around a little bit to see what we do. Let's go next. Muscle Wizard background. He's a soldier. I don't know. Skill proficiencies. I think I'll kind of muck with those later. And we'll go with gold for now. Add to start in gold, and then next, yep. We'll go back in here real quick. See the benefit. So there you go. Our basic stats, just armor class of 15 out the box without adding a shield. It's pretty damn good. And for those of you wondering if you wanted to add armor, if you go to the basic rules of D&D right here, it says you have to have proficiency in that armor. Because of the mental focus and precise gestures required for spellcasting, you must be proficient with the armor you're wearing to cast a spell. I used to think it was you couldn't cast a spell, but you can. You can cast a spell, you just have to be proficient in that armor. But we're not wearing armor in this build, so let's go back in. I think for flavoring and storytelling purposes, this barbarian was just not very good at being a barbarian. and he was kind of the run to the litter, the nerd of his class, and decided he was going to study and learn how to become a wizard. Oh, I need that prerequisite. I need to go back and fix that. Strength of 13. So, abilities. That's where I was messing up. So, let's take that back down. Actually, let's let charisma suffer a little bit. Yeah, I like that better. Then we'll go back to the class. Now we can do the wizard. And let's add 4 levels of wizard. So this character is taken up to level 5 and can do some pretty new intros. You know, he's not OP if he's going to be doing something require like average party level 3, but he's going to be a little bit more built up for more advanced adventurers. Nothing crazy high class there, but and I'm going to go back to his equipment since I got the starting gold, and I'm going to add an item. I'm going to add a shield. And then let's go ahead and view the character sheet. So, yeah, this naked wizard has an AC right now. I don't know that I have that shield equipped. Equipment. Shield. Let's equip that. AC is 17, being a completely naked spellcaster. And if you add something on there, like a shield spell, which adds a +5 to your AC, that's going to be really powerful. And another thing that I was thinking of that might be very, very fun if you're going to be going the wizard is if you're going with a, I guess, subclass. I'm drawing a blank right now on the, I guess, arcane tradition here. I'm thinking we should go with war magic, because that's going to give us a bonus to your AC, or sorry, to your initiative, but does have some other cool things in there, like you can use your reaction to add +2 to your AC. So let's go back here and see the character sheet. And yeah, 17 to your AC. You can use your reaction as a war mage to add +2, making it 19, and as a war mage you can also do +4 if you wanted to add it to a save of some kind. But I think this is a pretty powerful idea that I don't know if anybody has talked about on the internet yet, but I haven't really scoured that much. But I'm gonna absolutely make this a character on my next campaign if I can. But that is all I got for you guys today. Something I've been thinking about and wanted to share. Thanks.